present data analytics and data.
For some of you who are like, still getting your feet wet with Tableau, or not at the 2 to 3 year mark, maybe a little bit less or something of that nature, I want to talk about, if I can get up there, I want to talk about, start with the custom geographic locations or geographic groupings. This is a real simple one that a lot of people just don't know about. It's kind of surprising. And what do I mean when I say custom geographic groupings? This is the sample superstore. So I'm just going to double click on state, create a nice little map here. I'm going to take country off. I'm going to flip this to be a filled map. So this is kind of what you would get with your basic kind of Tableau mapping process, the way it does the mapping in Tableau. Now, if you're lucky and you have something like region, kind of built into your data set, you could drop that on color, and voila, we've now got this nice breakout of the map according to region. But that's the region that was in, the data set. If you're lucky enough to have a field like that, that's great. But what if the regional alignment or any kind of geographic alignment I want isn't, in my data? What if I want to do it kind of by myself? What if it's not necessarily available to me in the underlying data set? Could I create my own custom geographic locations? Yeah, and it's super easy. Let me show you. Literally, all I did was just go back to just having state on, the detail shelf of this mapping. All I'm going to do is just start randomly selecting a whole bunch of states. I'm going to just choose all of these just like this. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You could right-click and then just say group, or you can kind of wait for the hover action, and I'll do that again just to show you. Just selected a whole bunch of states, and you see how actually it didn't want to come up. Let me wait. Right there, within this little menu here, this icon is called the group members icon, same thing. So if I click on this, I've now just created the grouping of just those particular states in question. Let's just start doing this. I'm just gonna start making my own geographic, and you can, like say I selected one too many. I can hold down the control button and take that one off. Same principle. Now I'm just gonna keep grouping these things together. I'm gonna group a bunch of states down here, but I'm not gonna include Florida. So I'm gonna group those together, and let's say, I'll group the Northeast or the remaining states. So I've just created this grouping kind of just, on the fly. And now that I've done this, now what I can do, it created this field called state group. I'm gonna go in, edit this group, and I'm gonna start renaming these groups, So at this point, I'm gonna call this one Israel, I'm using you as an example. You just got your own regional alignment, congratulations. We'll call that, I don't even know what that was. I'm calling it Israel's region. You see what I'm saying? We'll call this one, so like the West. So we'll call this one Jeremy's West. And this could work like, for perhaps sales individuals and things of that nature. But again, the idea here is that you're creating your own geographic kind of alignment. We'll call this one Bob's, region. I'm just making this up on the fly. Looks like other was Florida. I'm just going to leave that just to show you that you could theoretically just leave one state out there. And this one we'll call Rashid's region. So now that we've done this, now I've got something that I've just manually created. If I take state off detail, now I can drop a measure like sales on my label, and I'll drop my state group on my label as well. And now I've got calculations for a bunch of states that I just kind of grouped together just on the fly because I felt like it. Took 5 seconds. And you can do this in any version of Tableau. 2019, 5 seconds.